Imagine a tiny weapon, smaller than a grain of sand, that can launch a venomous harpoon faster than a bullet. This incredible hidden power belongs to one of the ocean's most beautiful and mysterious creatures. We are talking about jellyfish. Their shimmering bodies drift through the water like living jewels, but beneath their graceful dance lies a secret defense system. Today, we will explore the amazing world of jellyfish stings. We will uncover how these ancient animals deliver their surprising punch. You will learn the tiny, microscopic mechanics behind their venomous attack. We will also share essential, science-backed first aid steps. These tips will help keep you safe at the beach. We want you to protect yourself and others from these fascinating ocean inhabitants. Get ready to dive deep into an ocean of wonder and knowledge. First, let's understand what a jellyfish truly is. Jellyfish are not actually fish at all. They are invertebrates, meaning they have no backbone. Their bodies are mostly made of water, often more than 95%. They have existed for hundreds of millions of years. This makes them some of the oldest animals on Earth. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some are tiny like a button. Others are enormous, bigger than a human. Their bodies are usually bell-shaped. Long trailing tentacles hang from the bell. These tentacles are where the magic and the danger happens. Jellyfish use their tentacles for many important things. They help them move through the water. They also help them catch their food. And of course, they use them for defense. Now let's talk about the incredible secret behind a jellyfish sting. It all starts with something called a nematocyst. This is a very big word for a very tiny thing. Think of a nematocyst as a microscopic spring-loaded harpoon. Each nematocyst is like a tiny specialized cell. It is packed inside millions of other similar cells. These special stinging cells are called nematocysts. They are found all over a jellyfish's tentacles. If you looked closely, they would appear like tiny bumps. Each one is a potential weapon. Inside each nematocyst is a coiled barbed thread. This thread is filled with venom. It's like a tiny rolled-up rope with a sharp tip. It also has a hair-like trigger on the outside. This trigger is super sensitive. It waits for something to touch it. When something brushes against the trigger, the nematocyst fires. It fires with astonishing speed and power. This is one of nature's most impressive micromechanisms. The nematocyst does not need a brain to tell it what to do. It reacts automatically. It is a reflex action, not a choice. A jellyfish does not decide to sting you. It just happens when you touch it. Even a dead jellyfish on the sand can still sting you. That's a wow moment right there. Remember to always be careful around them, even when they seem harmless. How does this tiny harpoon launch with such force? This is truly astounding. The nematocyst works like a tiny, powerful pressure pump. When the trigger is touched, a tiny lid opens. Water from the outside rushes into the nematocyst. This creates incredible internal pressure. It's like filling a balloon super fast. This pressure builds up in less than a millionth of a second. The coiled thread inside is then forcefully ejected. It turns inside out as it shoots out. Imagine a tiny glove being pulled off your hand. That's how it extends. This tiny harpoon shoots out at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. That is faster than a speeding bullet. It's one of the fastest biological processes known. That's our first big wow moment. It pierces the skin of its victim. The barbed tip helps it stick. Then the venom is injected through the hollow thread. It's an incredibly efficient delivery system. All of this happens in the blink of an eye. You might not even see it happen, but you will certainly feel it. Millions of these tiny weapons can fire at once. Imagine 1,000 tiny needles all striking at the same moment. This is why a jellyfish sting can be so painful. So what exactly is this venom that's injected? Jellyfish venom is not just one simple substance. It's a complex mix of many different proteins and toxins. Think of it like a special potion. Each ingredient in the potion does something different. Some toxins attack nerve cells. This causes intense pain. Others affect muscle cells, leading to cramps. Some venoms can even damage blood cells. The exact mix of toxins varies greatly. It depends on the type of jellyfish. Some jellyfish have very mild venom. Their sting might feel like a bee sting or a nettle brush. Other jellyfish have extremely potent venom. Their stings can cause severe pain. They can even be life-threatening. The venom helps the jellyfish in two main ways. First, it helps them catch their food. Small fish or plankton are paralyzed by the venom. This makes them easy for the jellyfish to eat. Second, it protects them from predators. If a bigger fish tries to eat a jellyfish, it gets a painful surprise. So, the sting is both a hunting tool and a defense mechanism. The ocean is is home to thousands of jellyfish species. Each one has its own unique sting. Let's look at a few common examples. You might have seen a moon jellyfish. These are often clear and disc-shaped. Their stings are usually very mild. They might cause a slight itch or redness. Then there's the lion's mane jellyfish. These can grow very large, with bells up to 8 feet across. Their tentacles can be over 100 feet long. That's longer than a blue whale. Their sting is more painful. It can cause burning, redness, and blisters. But perhaps the most famous and feared is the box jellyfish. These are found mostly in the Indo-Pacific region. They are usually small, about the size of a human fist. But don't let their size fool you. Their venom is incredibly powerful. It can affect the heart, nervous system, and skin. Box jellyfish stings can be fatal without quick medical help. We also need to mention the Portuguese man-o'-war. Many people think it's a jellyfish, but it's actually a colony of different animals working together. It floats on the surface with a distinctive gas-filled float. Its long tentacles hang down, sometimes for many feet. The sting from a man-o'-war is very painful. It can leave whip-like welts on the skin. Knowing which jellyfish you encountered can help with treatment. Okay, so you've been stung by a jellyfish. What should you do right away? Don't panic. The first step is always to get out of the water. Move to a safe spot on the beach. Tell an adult or lifeguard immediately. Do not rub the affected area. Rubbing can make the sting much worse. It can cause more unfired nematocysts to discharge. Remember those tiny harpoons? Rubbing can trigger hundreds more of them. Your skin might feel itchy or burning, but resist the urge to scratch or rub it. Gently remove any visible tentacles. Do not use your bare hands. Use tweezers or a stick. You can even use the edge of a credit card. Scrape them off very carefully. Now for the critical step, deactivating the remaining stingers. We want to stop any more venom from being injected. This is where science-backed methods come in. For many types of jellyfish, especially box jellyfish, vinegar is your best friend. Vinegar is a mild acid. It helps to neutralize the stinging cells. Pour or spray white vinegar generously over the affected skin. Keep it on for at least 30 seconds. This helps prevent any unfired nematocysts from releasing their venom. It essentially disarms them. But here's an important wow moment to remember. Vinegar is not for all jellyfish stings. For some creatures, like the Portuguese man-o'-war, vinegar can actually make things worse. It can cause more stinging cells to fire. So it is important to know what kind of jellyfish caused the sting. If you don't know, it's safer to avoid vinegar. This can be tricky, as jellyfish often look similar. Always check local guidelines. Lifeguards usually know which jellyfish are common in their area. They will have the right first aid supplies on hand. If you are unsure, proceed to the next step. If you don't have vinegar, or you're unsure about the jellyfish type, heat is generally the best universal treatment. Here's why heat works so well. Jellyfish venom is made of proteins. Many proteins break down when they get hot. Think of an egg white cooking on a pan. The heat changes its structure. The same thing happens to the venom's proteins. Hot water helps to break down the venom. This reduces the pain and the venom's harmful effects. Soak the affected area in hot water. The water should be as hot as you can comfortably stand, but make sure it's not scalding hot. Imagine the temperature of a really hot bath. Aim for about 104 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit, or 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Continue soaking for 20 to 45 minutes. This might feel like a long time, but it is very important for breaking down the venom. If you can't soak, try a hot shower. Direct the hot water onto the sting. This hot water treatment is widely recommended. It is effective for most types of jellyfish stings. This is a very important tool in your first aid kit. Remember this tip for your next beach trip. After treating the sting, you might still feel some pain. Over-the-counter pain relievers can help. Medicines like ibuprofen or acetaminophen are good choices. A cold pack or ice wrapped in a cloth can also reduce swelling. Apply it after the hot water treatment. Keep an eye on the sting site. Look for any signs of an allergic reaction. These might include swelling in your face or difficulty breathing. Also, watch for increased redness or blistering. Sometimes, a jellyfish sting needs more than just home first aid. Seek immediate medical attention if you experience severe pain. This includes pain that does not improve with hot water. Get help if you have difficulty breathing. Look for chest pain, nausea, or vomiting. Dizziness or a headache are also warning signs. If the sting covers a very large area of your body, or if it's from a known dangerous jellyfish, like a box jellyfish, Always get professional help in these situations. If a child or elderly person is stung, be extra cautious. Their bodies might react differently to the venom. Do not hesitate to call emergency services if needed. Now, let's clear up some common myths about jellyfish stings. These can actually make things worse. You might have heard of using urine on a jellyfish sting. This is a very common myth, but it does not work. In fact, it can be harmful. Urine has varying acidity. It can sometimes cause more nematocysts to fire. It could even introduce bacteria to the wound, so please do not pee on a jellyfish sting. Another myth is rinsing with fresh water. You might think this would be helpful, but fresh water can also make stings worse. Fresh water changes the osmotic pressure around the stingers. This can cause even more nematocysts to discharge. Stick to salt water for rinsing if possible before applying vinegar or heat. Never rub the sting area. We mentioned this earlier, but it is worth repeating. Rubbing spreads the venom. It also pushes stingers deeper into your skin. It only increases your discomfort. Trust science-backed methods. They are much safer and more effective. Avoid alcohol too. It won't help and can also cause more stingers to fire. Many old folk remedies are not helpful. They can even be dangerous. Always rely on proven first aid techniques. The best way to deal with a jellyfish sting is to avoid it altogether. Prevention is truly key. When you are at the beach, always pay attention to warning signs. Lifeguards will post flags or notices if jellyfish are present. Ask lifeguards about current conditions. They have the most up-to-date information. If you see many jellyfish in the water, maybe choose another activity or swim in a different area. Consider wearing protective clothing. Rash guards or wetsuits can shield your skin. These can be especially helpful in areas known for jellyfish. Some people use special sting-proof lotions. These create a barrier on your skin. They can sometimes help prevent stings. Always be mindful when walking on the beach. Remember that even dead jellyfish can sting you. Their nematocysts can remain active for hours or even days. That's another wow moment to keep in mind. So, never touch a jellyfish you find on the sand. Use a stick to move it if necessary. Teach younger kids about this danger too. Share this knowledge with your family and friends. A little awareness goes a long way. It can prevent a lot of pain and discomfort. Respect the ocean and its amazing creatures, but also understand their unique defenses. We've learned so much today about these incredible ocean dwellers. Jellyfish are truly ancient and fascinating creatures. Their microscopic stinging cells are wonders of nature. They fire with astonishing speed and precision. Understanding how they work helps us respond correctly. You now know the science behind a jellyfish sting. You also have the essential tools to provide proper first aid. Remember to get out of the water quickly. Gently remove visible tentacles. Use vinegar for some stings or hot water for most. And always seek medical help for severe reactions. Knowing what to do can make a big difference. It can turn a painful incident into a manageable situation. We hope you feel more prepared and confident. The ocean is full of beauty and wonder. It also has its share of surprises. Always approach it with respect and knowledge. Stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring the amazing world around us. What is the most surprising ocean creature you have ever learned about? Or what's another ocean mystery you'd love us to explore? Let us know in the comments below.